chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I wanted to do something a little bit different for Christmas and something very festive. And I brought into studio the wonderful Alison Burns.
Well, thank you, Martin. It's a real pleasure being able to come into the studio and sing a Christmas song with you, especially for your patrons.
Oh, thank you. And thanks for that song, because I love that song and I know it's a favourite of yours, isn't it?
I absolutely adore that song. It's a song that's always been there. When you think about back to your childhood, you think, oh, that song has always existed.
Makes you feel all cosy, doesn't it?
I know, it's like putting on a nice, cosy, it's like satsumas and lots of Christmas trees, and it's a real build-up. It's a fabulous song.
I mean, whenever I hear that, I can't help immediately, if I think of that song, I hear the Nat King Cole version of it.
That's the version that I just find totally inspiring.
Now I hear yours, of course.
Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, and it was Nat King Cole recorded that song in 1946, so that makes it quite a number of years old, about as of today's date, 70 years old, that recording, and he recorded it with his trio. But the song was actually written in 1945, and it was written by Mel Tormé and Bob Wells. Bob Wells wrote the lyric, and Mel Tormé wrote the music.
They're very jazzy chord sequences, you know, with all this is very bebop.
Oh, the bebop.
Yeah, you can tell it was written by a jazz musician.
Yeah, so it's got that. And I suppose as well, people that listen to that song and have listened to that song over the years would never really think about it being a jazz, like a bebop style, written by a jazz duo.
All those 2-5-1s and you get in bebop. But they wrote it in the summer.
They did.
It was a hot summer in New York.
Yeah.
This is what I find intriguing about it.
The story goes, I think it's according to Mel Tormé, that it was a blistering summer in 1945 and they were trying to cool down. So they were saying, well, if we write down words that make us think of the winter time, then we might cool down because of it. So, and I think Mel Tormé had spotted some scrolled out words on the piano that Bob Wells had written down, and it was folks dressed up like Eskimos, everybody knows. And there was a bit of a rhyme going on. So before they knew it, they had a lyric. Yeah. And the song was, and seemingly it was written in 45 minutes, which is incredible. So it must have just been inspired by the opposite of baking in the heat to thinking about Christmas time and how cool would it be? Let's write cool. We could maybe be cool and physically be. But it's a cool song.
Is there anything about snowballs in there or anything? Or ice? And...
Eskimos. You've got Eskimos.
Oh, you've got Eskimos in
Folks
there.
dressed up like Eskimos. That's pretty cool.
Well, thanks, Alison. Of course, I can't help but let you know this, of course, is 2 years ago we recorded this Christmas album.
Voila.
Et voila. I happen to have one here. And the first track, in fact, is the Christmas song. And any of my patrons here that have pledged $5 or over, you can get a free download of this CD.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So there you go.
It really looks like us as well on the front, doesn't it?
We decided we didn't want our photographs of it, so we had this It reminds me of Bewitched. Do you remember the?
I love Bewitched.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You look very much like Elizabeth Montgomery in that.
What's a compliment?
Well, a cross between Elizabeth Montgomery and Wilma out of the Flintstones, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's great. Although I'm not sure who I look like there, but there you go.
You look like you.
I've gone a bit grey now, that's the only thing. But thanks, Alison. And,
pleasure.
Thank you, everybody here, all my patrons that are supporting me. And I'm doing my best to keep up with everything and give you lots of really good content. There's every month there's new studio sessions and guitar conversations, all kinds of things that are going on. It's extra special today to have Alison Burns here. So I'd just like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from me too.